The ripple effect mindset. Welcome to Fresh Thinking Brain Science, where inspiration and empowerment converge to ignite your intellectual journey. At Fresh Thinking, we are dedicated to nurturing your potential and equipping you with the tools to excel and profoundly impact the world. In an era where knowledge drives innovation and progress, we believe a deep understanding of brain science is essential. The French thinking School of Brain Science is committed to unraveling the intricacies of the human brain, exploring its limitless capabilities, and harnessing its potential for positive change. As you embark on this educational adventure with us, you will delve into the fascinating world of brain science, where mysteries are unlocked and new horizons of understanding are continually revealed. Whether you aspire to become a cutting edge researcher, a compassionate healthcare professional, or a visionary leader, our programs are designed to empower you to reach your full potential. Our global faculty, fellows, teachers, mentors, and coaches are here to guide and inspire you. Together, we will explore the frontiers of neuroscience, cognitive psychology, and brain health, delving into what makes us human. Join us at the Fresh Thinking School of Brain Science, where we believe that knowledge can transform lives and shape a better future. Your journey of discovery and impact begins here. Welcome to a world of endless possibilities. In the vast and interconnected tapestry of life, every action we take, no matter how seemingly small or inconsequential, possesses the remarkable power to set off a series of ripples that resonate far beyond our immediate awareness. Picture each of your actions as a pebble gently dropped into the tranquil pond of existence, creating concentrated cycles that extend outward, touching the lives of others in ways you may never fully comprehend. The term ripple effect is a metaphorical expression that draws an analogy between how a slight disturbance or action can create a series of expanding ripples on the surface of the water, and how a single event or action can lead a cascade of consequences in various aspects of life. The phrase has become widely used in various fields, including psychology, sociology, economics, and everyday language, to describe the impact of actions and events spreading outward, similarly to ripples on water. The ripple effect concept has been a valuable metaphor for understanding the interconnectedness, actions, and consequences in our lives. This is the essence of the ripple effect mindset, an inspiring perspective that urges us to embrace the profound potential of our choice. It is a call to recognize the significance of even the most modest acts of kindness, empathy, and positivity, for they can generate waves of compassion, understanding, and transformation that cascade throughout our communities and the world. Each smile shared, every word of encouragement offered, and every gesture of goodwill can initiate a chain reaction of goodness, setting in motion a ripple effect that knows no bounds. Just as a single pebble's impact on the water can create ever expanding ripples, our actions can spark tides of change, shaping the world in profound ways. As we embark on this exploration of the ripple effect mindset, we invite you to consider the remarkable potential you hold within you. The minor actions can have the most significant impact, and by approaching each day to create positive ripples, you become an agent of positive change in a world that hungers for compassion and goodness. Together, let us unleash the power of our actions, cultivating a wave of positivity that stretches far and wide, and watch the world transforms before our eyes. The ripple effect mindset is a mentality centered on the idea that our actions and decisions, whether big or small, have the potential to create a series of consequences that extend beyond the immediate moment. It underscores the profound notion that what we do can trigger a chain reaction, influencing our own lives, the lives of others, and the broader community. The ripple effect mindset emphasizes the interconnectedness of individuals and the world around them. It encourages individuals to be mindful of their choices and consider their actions' broader impact. It reminds us that acts of kindness, generosity, and positive change can initiate a ripple effect, inspiring others, yes, to do the same. The ripple effect mindset serves as a call to action, motivating individuals to be conscientious and responsible decision makers. It fosters a sense of empowerment as it highlights that every individual has a potential to be a catalyst for positive change, whether in their relationships, their communities, or on a global scale. In essence, the ripple effect mindset encourages us to recognize our power to create waves of positivity, influence, and transformation in the world through our actions and choices. Throughout this masterclass, we will explore these questions in depth, delving into case studies, research findings, and practical approaches to understanding and harnessing the ripple effect for positive impact and social change. The ripple effect is a profound and intricate phenomenon that illustrates how even the most minor actions can set off a series of far reaching consequences, much like a pebble dropped into a tranquil pond. The initial impact generates a network of expanding ripples, touching and transforming everything in their path. In this exploration, we delve into the myriad ways our choices and actions and decisions, whether on a personal, societal, or global scale, can trigger a cascade of intended and unforeseen effects, from the individual to the collective, from the local to the global context. The ripple effect reveals the intricate interplay of our interconnected world and the power we hold to shape its course. The ripple effect is of actions or lack thereof extends far and wide, influencing the lives of numerous individuals and even entire communities. This simple truth underscores the profound responsibility that each of us bears in interconnected web of society. Every choice we make, from the personal to the professional, carries the potential to shape the world around us, whether it is embracing sustainable practices, contributing to a charitable cause, or engaging in ethical leadership. Our actions can set powerful examples and inspire others to follow suit. Conversely, when we choose inaction or neglect our responsibilities, the repercussions can be equally significant, as our indifference may perpetuate injustices, environmental degradation, or societal issues. Moreover, the impact of our actions is not limited to our immediate surroundings. In our increasingly interconnected world, decisions made locally can have global consequences. Issues like climate change, human rights, and healthcare disparities are all interconnected, and the actions we take or fail to take can either contribute to their solutions or exacerbate their severity. Acknowledging the profound consequences of our choices underscores the realization that our actions or inaction can impact numerous lives. This recognition should serve as a rallying cry, motivating us to make considerable and accountable decisions that place the welfare of individuals, communities, and the global community at the forefront. This heightened awareness underscores the significance of ethical decision making. For instance, businesses that adopt environmental sustainable practices reduce their carbon footprint and set an example for others, contributing to a healthier planet for future generations. Likewise, individuals who support fair trade and ethical consumerism promote equitable treatment of workers and responsible resource management globally. Moreover, in public policy, government decisions can have far reaching implications. For instance, policies aimed at improving access to education can uplift entire communities by equipping individuals with the tools they need to thrive. Conversely, decisions that neglect social and economic disparities can perpetuate inequality and harm marginalized populations. In our interconnected world, actions taken by one reverberate globally. An individual's decision to engage in philanthropy, such as contributing to global health initiatives or disaster relief efforts, can provide life saving assistance to needy individuals transcending geographical boundaries. In summary, our choices possess a ripple effect beyond immediate circumstances. This realization compels us to be conscientious and compassionate decision makers, mindful of our actions' broader impact on society and the planet. We can contribute to a more equitable, sustainable, and harmonious world for all by prioritizing the greater good in our decision making processes. The first pillar of the ripple effect mindset is ethical leadership. Promoting ethical leadership across all strata of society is imperative, highlighting the significance of upholding values such as integrity, transparency, and accountability when making choices to establish commendable models for emulation by others. Ethical leadership is a guiding light, guiding individuals and organizations towards moral and responsible conduct. Integrity, as a fundamental component of ethical leadership, involves adhering to moral principles even when faced with adversity or temptations to compromise. For instance, a CEO who refuses to engage in fraudulent financial practices, even when pressured to boost profits, exemplify the power of integrity. This inspires trust among employees, customers, and stakeholders. Transparency in leadership ensures openness and clarity in decision making processes. A government official who discloses detailed information about public expenditures, thus allowing citizens to scrutinize and understand how taxpayer funds are used, exemplifies transparency. Such transparency fosters public trust and promotes accountability. Accountability entails taking responsibility for one's actions and decisions. A school principal who acknowledges and rectifies a mistake made in school policies instead of deflecting blame exemplifies accountability. This sets a positive precedent for others in the educational community. Ethical leadership extends beyond the business and governmental realms into everyday life. A community leader who organizes volunteer efforts for local environmental conservation and openly shares progress and setbacks exhibits ethical leadership. Their actions encourage community members to take responsibility for preserving the environment. In summary, encouraging ethical leadership across society characterized by integrity, transparency, and accountability is essential for fostering trust, promoting responsible decision making, and setting constructive examples for individuals and institutions. These principles, exemplified through various examples, can potentially create a more ethical and just society. The second pillar of the ripple effect mindset is civic engagement. Promoting ethical leadership across all strata of society is imperative, highlighting the significance of upholding values such as integrity, transparency, and accountability when making choices to establish commendable models for emulation by others. Ethical leadership is a guiding light, guiding individuals and organizations towards moral and responsible conduct. Integrity as a foundational and a fundamental component of ethical leadership involves adhering to moral principles even when faced with adversity or temptations to compromise. For instance, a CEO who refuses to engage in fraudulent financial practices, even when pressured to boost profits, exemplifies the power of integrity. This inspires trust among employees, customers, and stakeholders. Now, transparency in leadership ensures openness and clarity in decision making processes. A government official who discloses detailed information about public expenditures, thus allowing citizens to scrutinize and understand how taxpayers' funds are used, exemplifies transparency. Such transparency fosters public trust and promotes accountability. Accountability entails taking responsibility for one's actions and decisions. A school principal who acknowledges and rectifies a mistake made in school policies, instead deflecting blame, exemplifies accountability. This sets a positive precedent for others in the educational community. Ethical leadership extends beyond the business and governmental rooms into everyday life. A community leader who organizes volunteer efforts for local environmental conservation and openly shares progress and setbacks exhibits ethical leadership. Their actions encourage community members to take responsibility for preserving the environment. In summary, encouraging ethical leadership across society characterized by integrity, transparency, and accountability is essential for fostering trust, promoting responsible decision making, and setting constructive examples for individuals and institutions. These principles, exemplified through various examples, can potentially create a more ethical, and just society. The third pillar of the ripple effect mindset is environmental stewardship. Promote consciousness, environmental stewardship by increasing understanding of the repercussions of inaction on climate change, deforestation, and population while backing conservation endeavors. It is crucial to advocate for responsible environmental practices to mitigate the adverse effects of environmental degradation and secure a sustainable future for all. Raising awareness about climate change, for instance, involving involves informing the public about the detrimental effects of greenhouse gas emissions on the planet. This could manifest through educational campaigns explaining how emissions from industries and vehicles contribute to global warming, leading to more frequent and severe weather events. Deforestation awareness initiatives can emphasize forests' critical role in carbon absorption and biodiversity preservation. By shedding light on the consequences of deforestation, such as habitat loss for endangered species, and increased carbon dioxide levels, people are encouraged to support reforestation projects. Addressing pollution awareness means highlighting the harm pollution causes to ecosystems and human health. For example, campaigns could illustrate the impact of plastic waste on marine life and ecosystems, urging individuals and businesses to reduce plastic consumption and support recycling efforts. Supporting conservation efforts includes endorsing initiatives that protect natural habitats, conserve endangered species, and promote sustainable resource management. Donating to wildlife conservation organizations, participating in cleanup events, or advocating for stricter environmental regulations are all ways individuals and groups can contribute to responsible environmental stewardship. In summary, advocating for responsible environmental stewardship involves educating the public about the consequences of inaction on climate change, deforestation, and pollution while actively supporting conservation endeavors. We can work together towards a healthier, more sustainable planet for present and future generations by fostering awareness and actively participating in conservation efforts. The fourth pillar of the ripple effect mindset is social responsibility. Promote the adoption of socially responsible practices among individuals and businesses, including fair labor practices, sustainable sourcing, and philanthropic endeavors to positively affect their communities and global landscape. Encouraging these ethical behaviors can lead to a more equitable and sustainable society. Advocating for fair labor practices entails endorsing workplace policies that prioritize employees' rights and well being. For instance, a company implementing fair wages, safe working conditions, and equal opportunities for all employees enhances its reputation and contributes to a more just society by setting a model for others to follow. Sustainable sourcing involves procuring goods and materials in an environmentally responsible manner. Businesses that opt for sustainably sourced materials, like responsibly invested timber or ethically mined minerals, help protect natural ecosystems and support the livelihoods of local communities while meeting consumer demands for eco-conscious products. Philanthropic initiatives can have a profound impact on communities and broader global issues. Individuals and businesses can contribute by donating to charitable causes, sponsoring educational programs, or supporting disaster relief efforts. These actions demonstrate a commitment to social betterment and inspire others to get involved. We foster a culture of ethics and empathy by encouraging individuals and businesses to embrace socially responsible practices. This, in turn, can lead to more equitable societies, reduced environmental impact, and improved living conditions for vulnerable populations. When a business implements fair labor practices, sources sustainably, and engages in philanthropy, it becomes a beacon of positive change, inspiring others to follow suit. Collectively, these actions ripple through communities and contribute to a more just and sustainable world. The fifth pillar of the ripple effect mindset is health and safety. Empathize the importance of prioritizing health and safety measures, addressing both individual and collective responsibilities to proactively avert harm and safeguard the overall public welfare, particularly in pandemics and emergencies. This commitment to ensuring the well being of communities is paramount for effectively managing crises at the individual level. Prioritizing health and safety entails adhering to regular hand washing, mask wearing, and maintaining physical distance during pandemics. For instance, an individual diligently following hygiene protocols, including wearing a mask and practicing good hand hygiene, is crucial in reducing the spread of infectious diseases within their community. Communities, organizations, and governments must also take comprehensive measures to protect public health. This involves robust public health campaigns, equitable access to vaccines and medical resources, and emergency response plans. For example, a government that swiftly implements testing and contact tracing measures during a pandemic helps mitigate the virus impact and ensures the well being of its citizens. Prioritizing health and safety is not limited to infectious disease outbreaks, but extends to other emergencies. In the face of a natural disasters like hurricanes or wildfires, collective efforts in evacuation planning, emergency shelter provision, and effective communication systems vital to minimizing harm and preserving public welfare. In summary, the prioritization of health and safety measures, both at the individual and collective levels, represents a fundamental commitment to preventing harm and protecting the well being of communities, particularly during pandemics and emergencies. By embracing these measures, individuals and communities can create a resilient and safer environment that safeguards the public's health and ensures a swift response to crisis. The sixth pillar of the ripple effect mindset is conflict resolution. Advocate for the advancement of peaceful conflict resolution methods such as diplomacy, dialogue, and mediation as alternatives to both violence and inaction to thwart the escalation of conflicts that inflict harm upon societies. Promoting these non-violent approaches is essential to maintaining stability and fostering cooperation in disputes. Diplomacy as an effective tool for peaceful conflict resolution involves communication and negotiation between parties in conflict. For example, when two nations engage in diplomatic talks to address territorial disputes, They seek mutually agreeable solutions rather than military confrontation. Now, dialogue serves as a means to foster understanding and empathy among conflicting parties. Communities torn by internal strife can employ dialogue to peacefully bridge divides and address grievances. Individuals and groups can work towards reconciliation and healing by promoting open discussions and active listening. Mediation involves the involvement of a neutral third party to facilitate negotiations and guide conflicting parties towards a resolution. For instance, a skilled mediator can help labor unions and management reach compromise that benefit both workers and employers, averting strikes and unrest. Embracing these peaceful conflict resolution methods is imperative to preventing the adverse consequences of violence, such as loss of life and destruction of infrastructure, as well as the pitfalls of inaction, which can allow tensions to fester, and exacerbate conflicts. By prioritizing diplomacy, dialogue, and mediation, societies can build a foundation for lasting peace, cooperation, and prosperity while minimizing the harm and material costs of conflict escalation. The seventh pillar, the ripple effect mindset, is education and empowerment. Allocate resources to support educational and empowerment initiatives designed to provide individuals with the knowledge, competencies, and self assurance required to make informed decisions and engage in responsible actions that promote their well being and benefit society. These initiatives and investments in human development can have far reaching positive effects. Educational programs are pivotal in imparting knowledge and nurturing skills that empower individuals to make informed choices. For instance, providing comprehensive sexual education in schools equips young people with the information and skills needed to make responsible decisions about their sexual health, reducing the risk of unintended pregnancies and sexually transmitted infections. Empowerment programs designed to enhance self esteem and self efficacy, enabling individuals to confidently navigate life's challenges. A leadership development program for women in underserved communities can empower them with the skills and self belief needed to pursue career opportunities and contribute meaningfully to their families and communities. Now, investing in knowledge and skill can extend beyond personal development to create positive societal impact. For instance, vocational training programs can equip disadvantaged youth with employable skills, reducing unemployment rates and bolstering economic growth. Furthermore, these educational and empowerment programs are essential for cultivating responsible citizenship by providing individuals with the tools and confidence to engage in their communities and advocate for positive change. These initiatives contribute to developing responsible and engaged citizens. Now, in summary, investing in education and empowerment programs that provide individuals with knowledge, skills, and self assurance is instrumental in fostering responsible decision making and actions that benefit individuals and contribute to the betterment of society as a whole. These programs lay the foundation for informed, empowered, and responsible citizens who can actively participate in their communities and work towards positive change. These solutions emphasize the power of individual and collective actions and the consequences of inaction in shaping the well-being of communities and society as a whole. Encouraging responsible decision making and social consciousness can lead a more positive and equitable world for everyone. In conclusion, the concept of the ripple effect is a powerful reminder of the profound interconnectedness of our actions and the world around us. It highlights the notion that no choice we make is isolated. Instead, every decision, whether large or small, carries the potential to create a chain reaction of consequences that can impact individuals, communities, and society at large. This metaphorical idea underscores the significance of responsible decision making and ethical behavior. It calls upon us to recognize our choices, far reaching implications, and exercise mindfulness and empathy in our actions, whether it is the conscious decision to support a charitable cause, practice sustainable living, or show kindness to others. Our actions can set a series of positive effects that reverberate outward, fostering a better world for all. Conversely, the ripple effect also serves as a stark warning against apathy or indifference. Inaction in the face of pressing issues can perpetuate injustices and contribute to societal problems. Recognizing the potential harm of our inaction, it becomes imperative to address challenges proactively and collaboratively for betterment of our communities and the global community. Ultimately, the ripple effect calls upon us to be mindful stewards of our choices, realizing that our actions can shape a brighter, more interconnected, and harmonious future for future generations. By embracing this awareness, we can strive for a world where positive ripples of change guide our collective journey towards progress and well being. This is Dr. Bishak Masasekani Kosa, Director of Fresh Thinking School of Brain Science. I thank you. Thank you. Thank you.